Welcome to our new podcast, Let's Talk About Gay Stuff, where we talk about gay stuff. We're three guys, Tony, Kendall, and me, Thomas, who are friends and enjoy discussing and debating and sometimes arguing current events, politics, history, and pop culture. So what you'll hear in our podcast is us reflecting about the week in gay history. You'll get a little history and a lot of fun as we discuss impactful events and people in the context of how it affected the LGBT community and culture, as well as society in general. And we'll give our take of how it affected our own personal journeys through life. Make no mistake, we are not historians by trade, but what we do bring is our own study, our perspective, and our humor to the topics and events and people we discuss. Enjoy. Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Economy Works, a freelance talent network that connects professionals with project work. If you're a company that needs help with writing job descriptions, conducting market analysis, or managing your social media platforms, Economy Works has an extensive talent network of freelance professionals ready to help you do more with less. Economy Works. When we work, the economy works. Let's talk about gay stuff. Woo-hoo! I was expecting a yes.
Yes, queen.
We're too old to do that. Right. Or the flan flap. Point. Yes. So new podcast that's called Let's Talk About Gay Stuff. And the purpose here is for us to kiki, to talk about gay stuff, but really to talk about it in a historical sense, right? We want to talk about things that have happened in gay history that are relevant to our pop culture, our culture as LGBT members,
and our rights.
And our rights.
And our wrongs.
And our acceptance.
And our acceptance.
Anorexia.
And the journey. And I think this is a good time to do that, right? I mean, with everything going on, this is a good time to remind folks of the journey we've kind of come on and what's at stake when certain government authorities are looking to pass laws that could potentially harm us, right, or set us back. So it's been a good few years, but again, not without some bumps along the way. So
Tony, you know.
He got that checked already. So a little bit about us. I am Thomas, one of the three members of our podcast, and I from San Antonio, the 7th or 8th largest city. I don't know. It's a big
Don't
city.
act like you
It's a
don't
top 10 city. Okay, it's a big deal.
It changes every day with you.
So it's a big deal. So
Isn't it the second in Texas?
I think
if you don't include Dallas and Fort Worth as well.
I think it's still the third.
I thought
Or
it was
Houston.
second.
No.
I thought if Dallas and Fort Worth were separate.
Houston's
anyways.
number 3.
We'll have to
Dallas
look it
is
up.
like number 6.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
I mean in
sorry.
Texas.
Number 3 in Texas.
Houston is number 1 in Texas.
Yeah.
Actually, and
Yeah.
I was
Houston, Dallas.
I was born in Houston.
But I thought Dallas was 2 because Dallas Fort Worth. If you take Dallas only, San Antonio is. Anyways, go ahead.
Well, if you take San Antonio and Fort Worth.
This isn't geography or
Another news.
Moving
we
on.
already sound smart.
From San Antonio, living in Houston now, and I quit my corporate job last year, and that was fun. And now I got to do things like this, doing what I want to do, living, as the kids say, my best life. Came out when I was 27. Used to date one of our other members on this podcast, Kendall, for 9 years, although you want to say 10 years.
I want to say 1.
It felt like 100. Anyways, that was part of it. You'll hear about that throughout the rest of these episodes. But yeah, so with that segue, Kendall, tell us about who you are.
Oh, jeez. This feels like a first
it
date
pains
all
you
over
as much
again.
as it does us. But go ahead.
Oh, shoot. Who am I? My name is Kendall. I like to read.
This isn't your Grindr profile.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You
read,
can be
girl,
honest.
read, honey. Grew up in Louisiana as a preacher's kid, and had had many, many jobs. And at this rate, I will have many, many more. That's about it for me.
All right. You came out when you were...
During the C-section?
Your mother's vagina.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
I came out when I was officially 15. But did I really need to come
Were
out?
you officially 15?
I was fishy, 15.
Okay. Weren't we all? All right. And then our third podcast member, host, co-creator, Tony Delmo.
So I'm Tony. I am from a small town in Montana.
Is it Hannah?
It is.
Hannah,
No,
Montana.
it's
Oh.
He's from Hannah,
it is
Montana?
Butte, Montana. I mean Butte, Montana. But
Oh, well, never
I
mind.
always did like Butte,
did you?
Montana.
Yeah. So I'm from small town of Montana. I grew up on a ranch, so no TV. So I'm very was a naive gay. I came out when I was almost 30, and for work I have a boring corporate job, and so I'm looking forward to having fun on this podcast.
There we go.
Oh, someone's bragging he has a job.
Yeah. There we are. I just tell my parents I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm just glad you picked up on
I'm
it.
jobless, and he rubs it in our face. That's why he's sponsoring everything. No, I'm kidding. All right, so what we're trying to do here is talk about gay stuff, right? So in the context of things that are historical. Thank you for listening to our podcast and getting to know us a bit more today. If you like what you heard, subscribe to hear future episodes and visit our website, letstalkaboutgaystuff.com. Also, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk About Gay Stuff and on Twitter at Talk Gay Stuff. Maybe you're getting a vibe here. We talk about gay stuff. Also, give a listen to our sister podcast, Our Spoopy Podcast, available now.